I got my seatbelt buckled. I think I turned the knob. Hold brake, fasten seatbelt, choose mode. Why can't I start it in stealth? Stealth mode unavailable. Wah, wah. I'm sure this vehicle went through the PDI process, so I do not understand why that stealth mode didn't work. If you're a Corvette fan, you already know what vehicle we're in. This is the C8 E-Ray, and we just got this swapped in from one of our other locations. We had that gray Corvette, the Seawolf Gray C8 Coupe. They sold that, so we swapped this in to replace it. And I gotta tell you, I am in love with this car. I'm really not a big fan of the Corvette in black because I feel it takes away from the look of the car. You know me, I like red, I like orange, I like the bright blues, I like something that pops. But this car just looks phenomenal, and it's because of the yellow accents on the car. That to me is what really does the trick. We have low fuel, 31 miles of range. I'm wondering maybe if that's why. Maybe that's why the stealth mode didn't work. Not sure. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna try it again right now. Let's turn the car off. Doors open. We get in. Buckle seatbelt. Close door. Foot on the brake. Mode switch. Nope. Still can't do it. Anyway, look at this car and tell me that this is not beautiful. Now again, if you're watching this video, you're probably a Corvette fan. You probably know the specs, right? So we don't have to go too deep into that. 655 horsepower, obviously electric motor in the front, gas engine in the back, first all-wheel drive Corvette, 10.5 second quarter mile, 0 to 60, 2.5 seconds. Absolutely insane stats. Now this one is a 3LZ, so it's loaded up with a nice interior, which we're gonna get to in a second. Again, as you can see, it is completely blacked out, except for those bright yellow calipers that pop oh so well, and that's going to complement the interior once we get there because we have the yellow stitch and yellow seatbelts. This car also looks absolutely amazing because it has the wide body. So you have the Z06 looking body on the vehicle, side vents on the vehicle. Cannot forget that we have the amazing carbon ceramic brakes. Other than the E-Ray badge on the side of the vehicle, which is also blacked out and a little harder to see, the main way to tell this apart from a Z06 is you have the side exhaust versus the center mounted exhaust. As you can see on this particular one, they did add the black tips, again, just to completely black out the vehicle altogether. This vehicle is the convertible C8, so we're gonna press the button on the remote here and we can drop this top down. I'm going to stop it for a quick second just to show you that it does have the engine appearance package. So if you're at the car show and you leave your rear hood, if you'd call it that, your rear deck lid up, you can actually access and see your engine here. I know a lot of people buy the coupe specifically for the reason of seeing the engine, whether it be through the glass window or when you lift up that lift gate. So GM did add this, which is a nice little accessory just to kind of show off that engine cover, give the car a little bit more pizzazz. I'm going to press the button here to continue this the rest of the way. You can drop this top up to 30 miles an hour. You have another handle, obviously, or a switch, I should say, by your power windows. And then look at that. Top is down. The accents of the yellow seat belts and the yellow stitch really just come out to shine. Absolutely beautiful car, and I got to tell you, I like the yellow better than the red, right? Because you could have did the same as that car. You could have got bright red calipers, red stitch, red seatbelts, but the black and the yellow, to me, it just looks 10 times better than what the red would be. Probably just in my mind because it's more rare. When I first sat in this car the other day when it got to our dealership, mind you, I am a C8 Corvette owner. I have a 2LT coupe. This one being the 3LZ with the more premium materials on the inside, like the leather wrap, horn and airbags section here. This has the suede microfiber wheel with the carbon fiber trim. Your full dash is all leather wrap, which just looks phenomenal. And then everything here is just the suede material along the side, including the seat inserts, which was an addition that we added to this vehicle. I say we added to it, but really the Clifton Schumacher location is the one that deserves the credit for building this beautiful vehicle. This was something that they put together. And again, I got to tell you, it's absolutely gorgeous. Back to what I was saying, I drive a C8 Corvette, and I tell you, when I sat in this car for the first time, it just felt more premium. It felt like an up-level vehicle compared to the vehicle I drive. Like when you start it, it sounds the same as my car. You know, when you're on the inside, everything's laid out the same way, but the materials, they do make a difference. Now, I don't know if that makes a difference to somebody in cost, that you'd have to spend the money to get the 3LT. Like, is it really worth the extra money? For me, personally, I don't think it would be. However, it's super nice. I like too how they did the stealth interior package. So like these speaker grills, the trims along the front dash, all that stuff is black. Whereas on the standard car, without that dark stealth appearance package on the interior, that would all be silver trim. You know, so it just, again, it adds to that stealth, dark, mysterious, Batmobile looking performance race car look, style. Now, maybe somebody could answer in the comments that is in the know. I mean, obviously as a Chevy salesman, I should know this, but the stealth mode is not activating. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Seatbelt's on, key is in the car. We're gonna use our mode button, and we can't shift over to the stealth mode. Now, what that normally would do is that would allow you to start the vehicle with just the electric powertrain powering the vehicle. Now, you could drive, I believe it's up to 45 miles an hour for 3 to 4 miles in just electric mode. That electric motor is 160 horsepower. What that's designed to do, essentially, is get you out of your neighborhood, right? Like I made a video in the past where I start my car in the garage and the exhaust echoes and you're worried about your neighbors. In this case, you don't have to do that. You can start it in stealth mode and you can just drive off, get out of the neighborhood, and then your engine will start and that exhaust will fire up and it'll sound like your awesome Corvette that you wanted, but with that little electric assist feature at the beginning. And of course, you get the benefit of the extra horsepower, you get the benefit of the all-wheel drive, you get the benefit of what I'm thinking, because I've only driven one of these on the track once and it wasn't for that long, that you get more instant torque or instant power, which I've talked about recently with my Solar Performance throttle controller, that I really thought that was going to help give you that more of an instant electric type response. This car will do that because you have that electric motor and it has the ability to put that 160 extra horsepower right to the street. Gonna fire it up again here. Look. Did that work? It did. We're in EV mode. That's weird. Why didn't it work earlier? So right now, we are driving a Corvette in electric mode. I realized what I did. This is not the stealth mode. This is shuttle mode. It must have been in shuttle when I hit the button. So let's turn this off. Back to drive mode. Yeah, I had it in shuttle. So if you were a valet in the car, moving the car around a parking lot, you can do that as well. That's weird that it started in that, but not the other stealth mode. Again, I'm thinking maybe because, is it because the fuel is so low? It's the only thing I can think of. The glare is insane, but you can see you got a little electric output and engine output gauges on the screen. You also have an electric power gauge here on the left side, which is showing your horsepower. So just a few more features that this car would have to kind of monitor and get some results, like maybe like data sets and dyno results and things like that based on that electric power band and what you're actually achieving. And again, all you see right now probably is my reflection. This vehicle is currently available. It's for sale as of the upload of this video. MSRP of this vehicle is $135,200 as equipped. It does have the front lift system. Again, 3LZ, engine appearance package, the black wheels, the yellow calipers, the yellow stitch suede interior and steering wheel, the stealth interior package. This has the high performance tires on it, yellow seat belts, yellow stitch, black exhaust tips, and the battery protection package. Again, you add all that up, $135,200. If anybody wants to purchase this, because black E-Ray convertibles are not that easy to come by. I ran a locate, and within 1,000 miles of my location here, there are currently 15 black E-Ray convertibles, and we have one of them. And I think this one is set up very nice. I don't exactly know how all the other ones are set up because I didn't look. But again, you're watching this video. If you're into the black with the yellow calipers, the yellow stitch, the suede interior, the front lift, the convertible, everything that this car has, give me a call. I'll throw our dealership phone number up on the screen here. My email is down below. I would love to help you out. Now, that being said, I am not like some of these other YouTubers out there. I'm not shipping the car to you, and I need you here physically to sign the paperwork. But I can pick you up at Newark Airport. I could take you to a little breakfast. I could bring you to the dealer, show you around Livingston, New Jersey. And at that point, you can decide, do you want to ship your car home, or do you want to take the road trip in your car home, which is what you should really do. Wah, wah.